It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another Q&A live stream or Dead Talk series episode, whatever you want to call it. Sorry we're an hour later than usual for this stream, and I'm gonna have to cut it shorter than usual, so it'll go for most likely just like a half an hour, but I did still want to have a live stream tonight to see how everyone is doing and where we are with World Beyond and Fear the Walking Dead Season 6. As always, let me know if there's any issues with the stream, audio-wise and lag-wise in terms of the stream itself. Animated Alex is on the chat. He says, as cool as an Avengers Endgame style or an Avengers Endgame style end would be for The Walking Dead, it would feel like fan service. It depends how they do it. It all depends how they do it, but I do understand why you would feel that it would be a little bit of a fan service. I think it would be a bigger fan service if they do that for ratings rather than for story, if that makes any sense. I'm just gonna adjust the light a little bit. That should be a little better. We got 3 people on the chat, or not on the chat, on the stream. So as always, ask away your questions, comments, whatever you have on your mind. Let me know in the chat. Animated Alex, I think Beta had a good fight in the comics, but a terrible death, and a bad fight in the show, but a good death. I think in the comics, Beta's fight and death was disappointing, but they managed to make the TV show version even more disappointing. I've said this before, but the Beta Daryl fight during season 9 was a lot better than the Beta Daryl Negan fight in the finale. And I've said this before, I didn't like the 9 as much as everyone else, but they managed to do it even worse in the you know what I mean? But I think some people did enjoy it. I just thought that it could have been a lot longer and it could have had more impact to it. Giuseppe De Rosa says, yo, how are you? Glad you could join, Giuseppe. So yeah, as I said earlier, this stream is going to be only half an hour. I do have to make this stream a little shorter than usual, but ask away your critical and important and awesome questions. Let's try not to get into the kind of random question area for now. Other streams, definitely it would be cool to go back to those random questions, but let's stick to just like important questions for now because this stream is going to be shorter. Animated Alex, Jerry versus Emily? Who's Emily? Emily? Who is that? Maybe I should know. I know Jerry, but I don't know who Emily is or Emil is. Giuseppe, we are having a half an hour stream. Animated Alex the Bounty Hunter. Oh, okay, that's what his name was. I didn't even know his real name. Who would win? Probably the Bounty Hunter, because he has a better badass weapon and he's experienced. Giuseppe, Virginia is a trash villain. Yeah. I mean, she's a lot better this season than she was last season, so that's a positive note from that character that came from last season. Giuseppe Barney would be a better villain. Animated Alex, Virginia's just a Negan clone. You could look at it that way, yeah. And a less intimidating version of a Negan as well. Also, while we wait for our questions, I had on the schedule, if you've been paying attention to what we're going to have on the schedule, I was supposed to have a reaction to a new series called Money Heist last night. I wasn't able to get that, but I did react to it tonight, and it's actually uploading as we speak, so it should be up later tonight. Obviously, if it gets blocked, I'm going to have to play around with it, and it might be up later, but if it's all good, then it should be up within the next 20 to 30 minutes. Giuseppe De Rosa, imagine if Barney was a Walking Dead villain. Now that would have been interesting, to say the least. Also, speaking of new series or reactions in general, next week I think it's next week, we're going to be reacting to a new episode of the new season of The Mandalorian, Season 2, Episode 1. I know it comes out earlier than next week or later next week, but I'm going to start reacting to it starting next week. So if you're interested in that, I'll be starting that reaction next week. And obviously we're going to continue with the Fear the Walking Dead reactions and World Beyond reactions. But here's the thing with World Beyond. I heard a lot of bad stuff about this upcoming episode, and I'm not looking forward to it. The first 2 episodes were already bad, but it looks like it's not going to get better. But we're gonna push through it, you could say. But that reaction is probably going to come later. I'm probably going to react to Fear first, and then that one. I usually react to The World Beyond first, only because I can watch it earlier. Because Fear the Walking Dead, you can watch it earlier later, if that makes sense. But in this case, I might even spend time on other stuff and not react to World Beyond early and just do it Sunday or something. But yeah. Animated Alex, imagine a zombie Elmo. Do you think Rick and Morgan will meet again? That's a tough one. My camera died, I think. Give me 1 sec. Let me fix the camera here. To answer your question, though, as I'm waiting for the camera to come up, there we go. Will Morgan and Rick ever meet again? Short answer, extremely unlikely. But long answer, it might happen later on, maybe in the 3rd movie or something. But I think where we are right now with Fear especially, given that it's doing well, I don't think they want to lose Morgan right now. So I think he's going to stick around in Fear, which means that the chances of him reuniting with Rick is extremely low. Animated Alex, was Daniel faking his memory loss? I'm confused. Yes, he was. He was putting up a front so that, 1, he could be the inside man. He could basically be a spy. And 2, he would make other survivors in his crew, like Alicia, Strand, and others, think that he actually doesn't remember, so that they're safe from whatever Virginia might do to them. You know what I mean? So there's 2 parts to that. But when Danny Salazar saw Morgan, he's like, it's time to stop this because I got myself a badass here. So I think that he's going to work with Morgan to, get rid of Virginia and her Rangers. He might continue to act like he doesn't remember, but I think that he's going to use Morgan, or Morgan's going to be the only one that actually knows the plan. and knows what's going on. He might let others in on the plan later on, but at the moment, I think he's just not necessarily trusting just Morgan, but he just told Morgan because Morgan has nothing to lose, but Alicia and the others do, if that makes sense. Animated Alex, remember when Fear was trying to be its own show? Yeah. I mean, I at this point, seeing the first 2 episodes, I'm willing to give Fear another chance. Willing. Because the first 2 episodes were actually very good. Looking at Fear, like Fear standards, or I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. Looking at Fear did better than, you know what I mean, like it did better than the previous 2 seasons, and with Fear standards it's doing a lot better, so I'm willing to give it another chance. Giuseppe De Rosa, unfortunately, Ash, soon I'll be leaving to Army Boot Camp, so I won't be on the streams for a long time. No worries, man. Good luck with that, and I hope that you're gonna be good, and I hope that you'll at some point in the future come back and join the streams at some point. But good luck with whatever you're doing, and I hope you're safe, man. Animated Alex, and healthy, safe and healthy. Animated Alex, when Morgan said he don't die, he meant he don't die. LOL. Yeah, when he said, well, here's the thing. When Morgan said I won't die, or I don't die, that was literally Gimple saying, I'm not gonna kill this character. Animated Alex, yeah, Fear's been good so far. Hope it stays good. Yeah, absolutely. Giuseppe, but when I finish, I'll definitely be back. Awesome, man, awesome. Animated Alex, got some victories, Giuseppe, LOL. Or get some victories, Giuseppe, LOL. And then Giuseppe, do you think in real life we get plot armor? No, unfortunately, real life doesn't work like that. Animated Alex says, I hope. I'm seeing a little bit of lag. Let me restart the stream. Hopefully that'll help. Alright, we should be back. Hopefully there's not as much lag now, but we'll see. Animated Alex, I wish they don't kill off Isaac. He was a cool character. Or they didn't kill Isaac. Yeah, here's the thing. I actually really like the Bounty Hunter and Isaac. I hope that they stayed a little longer, but I do get why they were there. They were a catalyst for pushing Morgan's story forward. So I do appreciate that. Giuseppe, other than the original show, which Walking Dead content is the best? Walking Dead, No Man's Land, just kidding. I haven't played that. It's a game, right? I haven't played that. I would say, as far as the universe is concerned, and if you're bringing in the game and all of that, I would say The Walking Dead's original, obviously. First few seasons of Fear and the first season of Telltale's Walking Dead was pretty good. Giuseppe, who has the fattest plot armor ever, it would have to be Daryl Dixon. And then, right after him, probably Carol, Michonne, and Rick are all in one line, I would say. Giuseppe, who's the best villain of The Walking Dead? Do you even have to ask? In the comics, it's absolutely Negan. In the show, it's probably still Negan, but Alpha comes very close to being there, but she's second. But in the comics, it's Negan first, then I would say Alpha, and then, no, not Alpha, then the Governor, then Alpha. But in the show, it's Negan, Alpha, then the Governor. Animated Alex, it was also interesting that Isaac used to be a ranger. Yeah, I did enjoy that part. Like how they connected the dots like that. I did like that. Animated Alex says the walkers. That was a response to Giuseppe saying, who has the fattest plot armor? That's funny. Or maybe no, it was to the other question. Who's the best villain of The Walking Dead? Animated Alex says the walkers. That's cool. That's interesting way of looking at it. Giuseppe, Negan was just as terrifying in the beginning. Or so terrifying in the beginning. Yeah, he was. Animated Alex, sucks the show's ending when it just started getting better. Yeah. But there's going to be a fourth show. And hopefully, I'm really saying this genuinely, hopefully Fear gets better and better and it sticks around. Because I do like some of the characters. Like, I do like to see these characters. Not looking at Morgan and Dwight because they were on the original show, but you know, Danny Salazar, Alicia, Victor Strand. All of these characters I'm actually enjoying seeing when the show is good. Okay, we should be back. The error is still there, but let me know. Oh, error is gone now. Let me know if it's better or there's a lag or if it's off. Let me know. I'm going to continue answering the questions though. Giuseppe Ash, you have to watch the show called The Boys. I've heard about it. I may actually start that after I finish season 2 of Mandalorian. I might get into The Boys after that. My plan is to continue Breaking Bad, and then when Breaking Bad is over, do Better Call Saul in its spot, and then do the Money Heist, which is 5 seasons, so that's going to go for a bit. Do that, and do season 2 of Mandalorian, but then replace one of them as one of the 3 when it's done. I don't want to do like a reaction every day, so I do want to cut down on the reactions a little bit. Once Breaking Bad is done, do like maybe 3 reactions a week, 1 for each show, but we'll see. Mario wanted to say hi, and I'm dipping, gotta sleep, 3 a.m. in the morning here. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for joining quickly here, Mario. Appreciate it. I hope you have a great day as well, or a great night's sleep, and then a great day tomorrow. Animated Alex, yes, it was the villain's questions, Ash. LOL. Yeah, I got that. Animated Alex, good night, Mario. Giuseppe, what if I told you Daryl doesn't have the strongest plot armor? It's actually a man named Scott Gimple. Well, yeah, obviously. I do agree with that. You know who has an even bigger plot armor? I'm going to answer that after you guess, because you're not going to guess. Giuseppe, The Boys is my top show right now. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I'll probably check it out after Mandalorian, like I said. Mandalorian, I think it's 10 episodes, so in 10 weeks, I'll start The Boys. Animated Alex, Carol did a lot of bad things in season 10, but I can forgive her with Beatrice dying by the Horde because there wasn't much she could do in that situation. Yeah, I agree on that. Giuseppe, what if Dog died? Dog didn't die, sorry. Yeah, I don't know if Dog's gonna die. The cat died on Fear though. Skid mark. The cat's dead. Animated Alex, then goodbye show Giuseppe LOL. I don't know what that means. Giuseppe Robert Kirkman LOL. Not really, because he's just in the comics, right? But I was gonna say the person who has the biggest plot armor in the universe of The Walking Dead is AMC. AMC has the biggest plot armor. They make the calls. Whether you want to agree or not, the executives of AMC, they run things. They may not be creatively involved, obviously, but their decisions make an impact. Giuseppe Mandalorian is fire. Yeah. Season 2 starts, I think, October 30th, if I'm not wrong, right? Something like that. I'll start it next week. Like, I have it in the schedule. I'll start reacting to it next week. Animated Alex, Skidmark died. Yes, he did. Animated Alex, well, at least we got Rufus the doggo. Rufus the doggo. Oh, Rufus. Yeah, Rufus. On Fear. I was like, Dog's name is not Rufus, it's Dog. But then I realized you meant on Fear. Giuseppe, what if Carol died and Carl survived? That I don't think it would have mattered too much, but fans would have been disappointed for sure. Like, story-wise, nothing would have changed that much, but fans would have been disappointed. It's just that someone else would have gotten their story. And in the case of Carl, he would get his story back from the comics, in a way. Giuseppe, man, Rick would smack the shit out of Virginia. Yes, he would. He absolutely would. Alright, so we are 19 or 20 minutes in, another 10 minutes to go, so rapid fire Q&A for the next 10 minutes, and we're gonna end the stream here. Animated Alex, Carl versus Beta. Is that a serious question? Obviously, Carl. I'm just kidding. Obviously, Beta. Giuseppe De Rosa, what if Daryl tore his ACL? Maybe he did. Killing that many walkers? Running? He might have done that at some point. Animated Alex, Jim could have killed Virginia. Jim. Who's Jim? Don't remember who Jim is. But anyone could just kill Virginia, honestly. Giuseppe, what if The Walking Dead only used stunt doubles? That would suck. It wouldn't be an act or a movie or a show anymore. It would just be a bunch of stuntmen running around and doing stunts. Giuseppe, what if The Walking Dead's acting was so good as porn videos? What? And he says, just kidding. Oops. Why did I take a picture? There we go. What's going on with my phone? Keeps taking pictures. Animated Alex, the guy that was gonna turn and the group left behind by the tree. That's Jim. Oh, Jim from the original show. Yeah, true. Animated Alex, do you think the show could get a reboot? Maybe, but way in the future. Like way in the future. Giuseppe, oh, I think you read my question wrong. LOL. Oh, did I? Which one? Animated Alex, Ash taking selfies. No, I was just turning it off and I clicked both buttons together and it took a picture. I don't know which question I was reading wrong. Giuseppe, let me know. And then you say, if The Walking Dead had a reboot, what actors are you choosing? I don't even care. I mean, it's tough to imagine anyone else as these characters. So, I can't really say, because it's, I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna, and when they do reboot it, it's gonna take time getting used to it, because we're used to these characters, or these actors as these characters. Animated Alex, Tom Cruise as Rick Grimes. Absolutely not, though. I know I don't want that. Tom Cruise as Rick Grimes. They both said that. That's interesting. The Rock as Shane. Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool as Rick Grimes. That would have been cool. Nicolas Cage as Daryl. Now we're getting to the really random questions. We have 5 minutes of rapid fire Q&A. Megan Fox as Maggie. Now that may work. I'm just kidding. Five minutes of rapid fire Q&A. Alright, so the reaction I was talking about uploaded, but it got blocked right away. So I'm going to have to play around with it and make it at least stay up. So I'll be doing that for a little bit after this stream. But yeah. Animated Alex, Robert Downey Jr. as Negan. Nah. Jackie Chan as Glenn. That was not borderline, but that was a E. You know, it could have been a tiny bit racist there. I'm just kidding. What if Ash was a baller? Shia LaBeouf as Glenn. Nah, that wouldn't work. He would make a good Shane. Giuseppe Rosa, if Jackie Chan was young, he could definitely do it. Yeah. Jean-Claude Van... is that his name? Jean-Claude Van Damme? Yeah, that guy as Negan would have been pretty interesting. Who would you replace as Negan? I just said that before you asked. He would have been an interesting choice. Alright, another question and we're done with this stream. One more question. One more good question. Come on, ask a good question here, guys. As the final question. What if Judith dies? She won't. She won't at this point. She's a legacy character. Okay, I want a good question to end this. If Judith dies, I'm turning off the TV. Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Okay, one more question to end it here. A good question. Animated Alex, RJ grows up and becomes Will Smith. Giuseppe, how episodes are we getting for Tales of the Walking Dead? We don't know. They haven't said anything. I'm assuming it'll be short seasons. It might not even be seasons. It might be like limited every time. Like we'll get 3 episodes here, 2 episodes there, something like that. Yeah, they haven't said anything about seasons and episodes of that. Which characters will we see? They haven't said. But my money is on Glenn, Abraham, maybe Madison. Yeah, pretty much. Shane, maybe. Merle, Governor, Negan, maybe. Actually, it's less likely for Negan because the story we thought is going to be in the Telltale Walking Dead for Negan is actually going to be in the bonus episodes. Giuseppe De Rosa, your prediction? I just said that one. Honestly, I'm more excited for Fear than ever. Yeah, or excited for that than Fear. Oh, I thought you said for Fear than ever. Yeah, I mean, Fear is good. I get the people not trusting it, but I have faith that they're gonna do good on Fear right now, or for this season. Animated Alex, will Daryl and Carol be in Daryl Carol show? LOL. Yes, they will. I hope they rename or name it something different though. Dan's reviews. Hey Ash, how are you? Glad you could join, Dan. We're ending the stream in like a minute. It was a short stream, but I can stick around for a minute for a question if you want to ask something. Animated Alex, sup Dan? Yeah, I'll stick around for another minute, and then that'll be the end of the stream. Another minute of rapid fire Q&A, and that's going to be the end of the stream. Animated Alex, will the walkers ever die out? I would imagine so, but it's probably going to take a lot longer. And because here's the thing. There's like big pockets of hurts everywhere, right? So it is possible that at some point all of them will get destroyed at some point, but the big part of it is that people are still gonna die, and if you don't destroy the brain, they're still gonna come back. So there's a possibility that it'll be a cycle that never ends, if that makes any sense. Dan's reviews, do you think we'll see Sherry in episode 3? Because I think it's only be at the end of the episode, at most, in my opinion. Yeah, I think she'll show up at the end. I agree with you on that. I think she'll pop up in the last maybe 10 minutes of the episode. Animated Alex, I'm glad Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and World Beyond don't drag story out anymore. Well, World Beyond does that, but Fear doesn't seem like it's doing that now, which is good, and Walking Dead as well. Alright, that's the end of the stream. I know some people joined just now, but it was a shorter stream, but we will have a regular length stream next week, next Friday, so join at that time and we'll have a regular stream. But tonight I still wanted to do a stream, but it was going to be a shorter stream. But thanks everyone for joining. I hope you enjoyed this live Q&A stream. If you enjoyed, make sure to like or smash the like. Also, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe to join our community and press the bell to be notified when I upload. But that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, like I said, but we'll be back for a longer one next week. But yeah, that's pretty